Have you ever felt tired to the point where you just didn't want to try anymore? You're still here, you're still smiling, talking to people, trying to look okay. But deep down, you're a mess. You're overwhelmed, you're drained, and you feel alone. No one sees what you're carrying. No one knows the anxiety that keeps you up at night. No one notices how many times you've had to grit your teeth and keep going, just to hold everything together. Sometimes you wonder, am I living or am I just surviving invisibly? No one acknowledges your effort. No one checks if you're truly okay. And the most painful part is you start to forget your own worth. You stop seeing yourself as strong. You think, I'm just getting by, I'm not that good, I'm not enough. But you've forgotten how far you've come. You've forgotten all the moments you stood back up after being knocked down. You've forgotten the days you held yourself together when everything inside was falling apart. Today I'm not here to tell you to cheer up or be positive. I'm only here to remind you of one thing. You are far stronger than you realize, even if no one ever told you so. So I want you to take a moment to close your eyes and breathe. Just breathe. Let this sink in. You are strong. You are resilient. You are powerful beyond measure. Now open your eyes and get ready to rise. It's time to fight for you. It's time to believe in your greatness. Because guess what? You are a badass and the world needs to know it. Why is it so hard to remember our own strength? Because we live in a world that never lets us forget our weakness. You achieve something and people say, what's next? You work hard, but unless it's visible or flashy, no one really sees it. You feel tired, and you still have to smile and pretend everything's fine. So you become a professional endurer. You don't complain, you don't ask for help, you just push through. And when you do well, they take it for granted. When you sacrifice in silence, no one acknowledges it. And before long, you stop acknowledging yourself too. Have you been through things like this? The eldest child in the family, always expected to be strong, even when you're breaking inside. At work, you take on the hardest parts, but credit goes to the louder ones. When something hurts, you smile and say, it's okay, because you don't want to burden others. You support everyone around you, but no one turns back to ask, and how are you really? The problem isn't that you're weak. The problem is, you've been strong for so long in such silence that no one noticed. No one cheered you on, but you kept going. No one recognized your fight, but you never gave up. You started thinking, maybe I'm just not good enough. And little by little, you forgot that you deserve to be seen, to be heard, to be proud of yourself. So how do you reclaim your sense of self-worth? How do you recognize your strength even when no one else does? You don't need someone to hand you a medal to validate your effort. You don't need applause to feel proud of your journey. You just need to pause and see yourself through a different lens. Start with a simple question. What have I overcome that I once thought would break me? Maybe it was a time when you lost your job, but you still found a way to survive. A breakup that shattered you, yet you pulled through. Or simply the daily grind, showing up to work while feeling utterly drained, but never giving up. That is strength. It doesn't need to be dramatic. It doesn't need to be seen. You just need to acknowledge, I made it through. So next time you're faced with a challenge, ask yourself, how can I use this experience to grow? Because every obstacle you conquer adds another layer of strength to your story. And your story is worth celebrating. Now get up, go out there and fight for your happiness. Believe in your greatness, and when you do, the whole world will believe it too. You are stronger than you think. You have been through the hardest battles and the darkest nights, and somehow you're still standing. The world may never fully understand what you've been through, but that doesn't make you any less worthy. How many times have you cried yourself to sleep? How many times have you felt like giving up? How often have you looked in the mirror and hated what you saw? If today you feel tired, lost, or directionless, I'm not here to tell you to snap out of it. I just want you to pause and look back at how far you've come. You've come too far to quit now. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to be better than anyone else. You just need to keep living honestly and fully for yourself. And if one day it all feels like too much to carry, come back to this video. You are allowed to be proud of yourself. You've fought, you've endured, you've grown, not for applause, but because your heart refused to give up. So rise up, my friend. Fight for your happiness, believe in your greatness, and know that you are stronger than you think.